Hi, my name is Sasha. Welcome back to my channel, Sash Reads, and this is a collaborated reading vlog. So this is an idea that I had. I definitely did get inspiration by Lexi, so I'll definitely pop her video down below. But pretty much what she does is she gets her friends to do like a bookish version of Two Truths and a Lie. So she gives two books that she liked and one book she didn't like and gets them to read those books. Then like they got to choose, like got to guess what they are. So I'm doing that with Shani over at Shani and Books. She has given me 3 books to read, 2 books that she liked, 1 book she didn't like, but I don't know what they are. I have given her 2 books I didn't like, 1 book I did like. 2 books I did like and 1 book I didn't like. So I'm gonna go watch her video because I am very excited to see what she thinks about them. Let's just watch the video and then see what happens. I know the lighting is not great, I'm sorry, but Shani just sent me her video over and I have to watch it now. So you're getting my full reaction. Let's go.
Hi Sasha, I'm very excited / nervous to be filming my books for you and to see what books you picked for me. Starting out with Chaos, hopefully Keen's not going to make too much noise and hopefully I don't have a lisp. I definitely have a lisp today. I chipped my back tooth and it's like poking my tongue. Chaos as always. But here are my 3 books that I am going to be giving to you to read. I'll have to put up the pictures because I don't own any of them physically. They were all library books or ebooks. I decided that to make it the most fun, to have you not know which books I like and which books I didn't like, I decided to pick 3 recent reads that I haven't put my ratings anywhere online for yet. So all of these books I read within the last couple of weeks and all of them are hetero romances to make it that much harder to guess which ones I actually liked. Maybe I didn't like any.
Interesting, because she is in her sapphic era. I think I know one pick at least because she did message me. She sent me that and then she watched my video to her. She said, "You're gonna laugh at my picks now." So I have a feeling I know what one pick is gonna be, but ooh.
No, I'm just kidding. I liked 2. Okay, so here we go. Two Truths and a Lie, my 3 books. Book number 1 is The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston.
That's what I thought she was gonna pick. Okay, I'm excited.
I saw that you had this one on your want to read shelf on Goodreads and Storygraph, and I just recently read this one, so this is gonna be my first book for you. This one is, I'm sure you already know since it's on your want to read shelf, it's like a magical realism book where the female main character meets this man in her apartment, but it is a version of him from 7 years ago.
That is actually a 12 rec by 12 friend. Emily recced that to me and then so did Abby as well. So okay, if you don't like that one, that's going to be an unpopular opinion. But yeah, I own that. So that's good. I've got 1 out of 3.
Book number 2 is Fool Me Once by Ashley Winstead.
Okay, interesting. I don't know if you like this one or not.
This one just came out in Australia. And this one is a second chance romance where the main characters are forced to be back together for work, and then also as a side mission is like this political bill that they're trying to get passed, and the female main character is like super messy and fun.
I've read one of Ashley Winstead's thriller books and I've been wanting to read her romance. So that's exciting. Thank you. Okay, yes.
Number 3 is The Neighbour Favour by Christina Forrest.
Jan recently read this, and when I saw you read this too, I'm like, ooh, I've put that on my radar.
And this one, the 2 main characters are emailing back and forth, and she's emailing him because he is the author of her favorite book. He ends up living as her neighbor, but she doesn't know it's him. Yeah, those are my 3 books for you. I feel like hopefully you have success with all 3, ideally. I don't know. I'm nervous, but I hope these recommendations were okay. And yeah, I'm excited to see what books you picked for me.
That's right. Okay, awesome. Well, I already own 7-Year Slip. I'll look around and see if I can grab a copy for me once. I think I can get a paperback of that. If not, I'm sure there will be ebooks and audiobooks. But oh, this is exciting. So that's my TBR for this vlog. I think I'll give my guess now. You liked, Shani liked, I don't know why I'm talking, this vlog is going to be for everyone, not just for Shani. But I have a feeling that Shani liked the Ashley Costin book and Neighbour Favour, but she didn't like Fool Me Once. I think Kayla from Books and Lala read Fool Me Once for a vlog when she did her romance era vlogs, and I don't think she liked it. And Shani and Kayla are very like on par for their likes and dislikes. So, okay, let's do this. I can't remember what I said in that video, but I only owned one of those books, so I needed to go and get the other two. Yeah, this is a very chaotic vlog. I've already read the books. I have already filmed my thoughts and feels, but I did not do an intro. So here I am doing the intro. I guess, yeah, this is very chaotic. Very sorry. May was a very weird month for me, both in life and reading wise. So hopefully there is some rhyme or reason to this vlog. Let's find out together. Hello. So I've got some really exciting stuff. So I thought I'd unpackage it for you because this is for this video. If you're not aware, when Shani does some vlogs, she likes to recreate. Mainly it's Jan. I thought I'd like to do some things that Shani does in this video. So first of all, I don't know if you can see this, but Shani has a nose ring. Now I'm not quite sure how that's supposed to, I'm guessing you just like put it in like that. Ow, that hurts. Maybe I should have got a big one because my nostrils are huge. I don't know what side she has it on. I think that's the best place for it. My cat's like, what are you doing, Mum? What do we think? Am I a nose ring girly or nah? Anyway, Shani also does not have brown / blonde roots coming in. She has a short black bob. So let's have a look. Oh, I think I might need to cut it. Okay, I think I definitely need to cut the bangs. Well, maybe not. What do we think? Because, like, yeah, I think that's supposed to be there. Oh, I'm like a whole nother woman. I don't think I could do bangs. I definitely need to cut these. She also likes to do nails. She likes to do makeup. She used to do makeup, but she also likes to like match nails to her books. So I've got these lemon ones for 7 Year Slip because her nickname is Lemon, even though her name is Clementine. That's it for that unboxing. I am going to figure out this look and yeah.
My mind is away, I drift into space, don't know where to go. Sometimes I think I'm okay, I'm feeling the same, my reasons are gone. Say my name, cause baby I'm falling, yeah I'm falling. So won't you say my name, cause baby I'm falling.
Hello, I have an update for the Neighbour Favour. So I am about quarter of the way in, 25% into the audiobook. So I think there's about like 2 hours maybe, I don't know. Anyway, the first like hour is literally just emails between these two people. And it was so boring. It was so long. I was like 13% into it, I think. And then I listened to the next 13% later on that night, and that went super quick, super fast. So I don't know about, like, the emails, I just, it's a really weird way to set up this relationship. And then him ghosting her, and then the reason he ghosted her was because he hasn't been true to her or himself. It's like, dude, you are an author. Like, you met over email. I don't think she's expecting to know everything about you. Unless he, like, lied in the emails, which I'm pretty sure you didn't. You said you were a journalist, dude, whatever. Anyway. And now I have a feeling what's going to happen is she's going to ask him, because he's her neighbor now, but she doesn't know that. He doesn't know who she is. I think what's going to happen is she's going to introduce herself. He's going to be like, oh, I know that name. I remember her. Not going to tell her who he is. And then she's going to ask him out to her sister's wedding. So I don't like the lying. I don't like the fake identity. So this is not going off to a great start right now. How'd I go? So, I don't know if you're aware, but Shani does like recreations. I think I already talked about that, but I tried to do like orange and yellow eyeshadow with glitter. So that's to go with, I don't even have the book here, so that's how prepared I am. But I've just did my makeup and I've put the wig on. Gonna maybe try, I don't have black eye shadow apparently, so I've just had to use my darkest brown. But yeah, let's, oh now, this is definitely making me not want bangs, because this is annoying as shit. Oh my gosh. I need to go film my April wrap up. So I'm going to film it like this and see if anyone like can guess. Because my April wrap up should go up before this video. Hello. So I'm 124 pages into Fool Me Once. And tears have been shed. So this book, she's got daddy issues. Apparently I still do too. But aside from that, I did not go into this book with high hopes. But it's actually pretty good. I'm enjoying the banter between the two characters. I'm not liking that there isn't a male POV. If you don't know me, I prefer dual POV with my romances because I love to see the man, just like froth over her. But yeah, like it was seeming like it was like a true enemies to lovers because she cheated on him 5 years ago and he like ran out of the state. And now 5 years later, they're working together and they have this like competition rivalry thing. But I think he's still in love with her, which is kind of, I don't know. He's dating someone right now. So I don't know how I like about that. But yes, very interesting that I am very much enjoying this and not The Neighbor Favor. Okay, I just finished The Neighbor Favor. I can't remember if I actually did any updates. Oh my god, my computer is so loud. I'm so sorry. Let me just go over here. Okay, so finished The Neighbor Favor. I don't know if I did any updates while reading this book, but premise is girl has a favorite author. Favorite author is not active anymore. She finds his email address, so she emails it just say, hey, you're my favorite author. You like made me want to go into publishing children's books, blah, 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 blah. Guy replies back. And they have this back and forth for like 6 months. That kind of turns into like this situationship sort of thing. And then 6 months later, Guy moves in down the hall, but they don't realize who the other are. Turns out Guy ghosted girl. And then when he moves in, once they start talking, he realizes who she is, but she doesn't realize who he is. Right off the bat, there's secret identity and there's lying, which I do not like. I did not like that in the fine print. I did not like that in... The fine print's the only thing I can think of right now. But yeah, I really don't like... It's usually the guy too. The guy's having a relationship with this girl over social media or text or emails. And then he knows who she is, but she doesn't know who he is. And I hate that dynamic so much. So right off the bat, I'm not liking this book. Second of all, he's so woe is me, like, my dad was a bad guy and his dad was a bad guy, so I'm obviously going to be a bad guy. So I'm going to make the decision for you to hate me, pretty much. And he's just, bleh. So did not like him. I did not... I don't know if it's the audiobook, but it feels like there's lots of full stops because they pause a lot and it just felt clunky. I don't know if that's the right word. The relationship just wasn't giving me like the butterfly feeling. I was more like the whole time. So yeah, this unfortunately being the first book of this vlog, I'm finishing and I'm going to be giving it like 2 stars, which is okay because I think this is the book that Shani didn't like. So I think we're vibing there. If you want a book that doesn't have a lot of like spice, there is Open Door, but it's not descriptive. It's like romantic. If I liked the characters, I might actually have liked the sex scenes, but because I didn't. Because I didn't. I am looking forward to reading the next book, which I believe is about Violet, who's Lily's sister. I'm going to try again. I'm interested in Violet's character. Lily's just, to me, because, I don't know, she's such a pushover, and I know, like, her whole thing for this book was, like, trying to prove to her family that she's not a pushover, but I don't know. And then the third act breakup happened, and then they got back together at 80%, and then I'm like, well, what's going to happen now? And it was just kind of, like, boring. So, yeah, unfortunately, I'm not liking this book. I finished it. I don't like this book. Giving it 2 stars. But I am halfway through Fool Me Once. So, hopefully that'll be the next book I finish. And then we'll be on to 7 Year Slip. So, I am enjoying Fool Me Once. Before I started this, I thought I was going to not like Fool Me Once. I was going to enjoy Neighbour Favour and love 7 Year Slip. So, it's switched. Neighbour Favour and Fool Me Once have switched, which is okay with me. But yeah, I'm just glad that I'm like finally like okay with knowing like I don't like secret identity tropes where one knows who the other is, if that makes sense. I was trying to think. Love and the Brain had it, but I actually don't think that those two didn't know who they were. So that was okay. It's when one of them knows who they are. That's when I don't like it. Okay, I'm going to wrap this clip up now. I've been playing Sims 4, so it's totally a Shani thing to do as well, because I got that new laptop, and it runs like a dream. I did get a new camera. It's on charge right now. So maybe the rest of this might be on my Sony. Who knows? But yeah, that's my clip. Hopefully next book's better. Hello. Sorry I haven't updated you, but I finished the 7 Year Slip and I feel like I read it in like 2 big chunks, so I couldn't really update you. I don't know what I really wanted to like it, and I did like it. I did.
Pretty little liar, what you gonna say?
Just not as much as the Dead Romantics. And I don't know why. And everybody loved this book, and maybe, I don't know if that's what's my stupid brain is like, everyone loves this book, so you aren't allowed to like it. This is about Clementine. 6 months ago, she lost her aunt to suicide, and in her will, she gives Clementine her apartment. Now, there's this thing about this apartment is sometimes it'll send you back 7 years. 6 months after her aunt died, Clementine experiences that for the first time, and that's where she meets Iwan. Iwan is this guy who's just moved to New York. He's just staying in the apartment for a couple months until he finds an apartment of his own, and he's trying to get a new job at this new restaurant because he wants to become head chef one day, but like he's going at it for a dishwashing job. And it's about those two, their romance. Like, it's really random when the apartment like decides to send her back in time, and then turns out by this like freak sort of events, she actually meets Iwan right now, present time. And it's just weird. I don't know what I was expecting, but I don't think it was this. Still very beautiful and still very focused about grief. And then I read the author's note, and Ashley had lost her grandfather to suicide after she had wrote the first draft. So that made me cry more than anything in the book did. I just feel so bad because I don't know who I was trying to, like, I don't know who I'm letting down. This month has just sucked. So this month has not been the greatest. So maybe that's what's hindered my ability to read this book. I just really haven't had like any of those like kicking my feet, giggly moments sort of thing. And it kind of did, I don't know if it's because I've read a lot and I can just see the signs, but like I could just tell where it was going and like who even like Vera was, like who she connected to, our people in the future sort of thing. Like it's just, I don't know what to rate it. Like, oh, see, like the Dead Romantics right there. Like, look at this book. I look at all of those tabs, right? I wasn't in the tabbing mode, but like if this had tabs, it'd be like 2 or 3. So I don't know, maybe because I like tabbed this, I liked it more. I liked that characters from this was in this, so that was pretty cool to see. I'm just very scared now for a novel love story because I feel like that's going to end her like cosmic contemporary sort of novels. Is that the word? Cosmic, supernatural, I don't know, contemporary fantasy. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say right now. I'll probably talk more tomorrow when I wrap everything up together. All right, I'm back. I'm ready to talk about these books as well as Neighbour Favour. So, I read 3 books for this vlog. I read The Neighbour Favour by Christina Forrest. So read that one first, and what did I give it? I haven't rated it yet. What did I say earlier? Was it a 2-star or a 3-star? Also, I did my nails to match 7 Year Slip. Lemon. Her nickname's Lemon. Get it? And then I got my eyes. Okay, let's just start off with my favorite of the 3 that I've read, and that is definitely going to be Fool Me Once by Ashley Winstead. This was very unexpected. I really liked how messy it was. It is a 4 stars, it's not a 5-star. I really wish it was dual POV, and I just like how you couldn't tell like if they were going to get back together, like she obviously liked him, but like would he like her again after what she did to him? It was just so very messy, and it did have that aspect of like grief for someone that you don't think you should really like love. Not love per se, because it was her dad and he did cheat on her mum and leave her, and like Lee just felt like he left her as well sort of thing. They weren't talking and he had died, and so she was still like battling that as well with herself, so she really had to like fix herself before her and Ben could really, you know, is his name Ben? Yeah, that's definitely my favorite. Unfortunately, this did fall flat, which is very unexpected. This was a 5-star prediction, but I don't know if I'm gonna give it like a 2 or a 3, which sucks so much, and I really didn't want to say that. This was also a 12 rec by 12 friends, by 2 people actually, Abby and Emily. So I love the Dead Romantics. Like I said yesterday, I love the Dead Romantics, but this just fell so flat, and I really wish it was dual POV. Like, I always think romance books need to be dual POV, especially I was watching Sarah Without an Age's review because she didn't like this either, and she said if Ewan's perspective was from 7 years ago and then Clementine's from the present, and I'm like, yeah, that's actually what we needed, but it just felt really, it felt really white, and I just needed some diversity. I think if there was just some sort of color thrown into this, I think I would have liked it, but I think the only color we got was Ewan's friends who owned the taco food truck. Even if this story was about the aunt and her love story with I can't remember her name. Was it Vera? Like, even if it was queer, would have totally bumped it up. But it was just straight and white and
Boring.
I don't know. I just was wanting something more, and usually that's what I need to give it more. But, and then, I don't know. It just felt really weird because she had an argument with present day James and then went back in time and had sex with this past Ewan, and it was just, I don't know. So yeah, this is, even though I didn't like Neighbour Favour, this is definitely the worst of the batch. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry, Shani. I don't actually know what you rated any of these because you still haven't updated Storygraph or Goodreads, but that's okay. I think I'm still going to stand by my, actually, see, none of these were sapphic. So, and you don't like straight romance lately, but all three of these were straight romances. So I'm very undecided of what your ratings could have been. Like, I know at the start, I guess you didn't like Neighbour Favour and you liked the other two, but maybe you, but I'm not quite sure if you like Ashley Poston, because she does give Taylor Jenkins Reid vibes or Emily Henry vibes sort of thing. Shani's just sent me what her ratings are for the books that she sent me. So I thought I'd do a live reveal of, like, it's kind of like live reveal of, anyway, let's just do it. So 7 Year Slip was 5 stars for me. I Need a Book of the Great Aunt's Love Story. Okay. The Neighbour Favour, I don't think I gave a full 5, but I still loved it. And Fool Me Once was the one I did not love, lol. Oh my gosh. So, like, completely opposite. But I feel like sometimes our tastes don't completely align. Like, you made a fool of Death with Her Beauty, but I didn't like that one. Yeah, that was 5 stars. It was beautiful. So I wasn't sure if this could potentially be a similar case to that. So that's why I picked it. Okay, very interesting. Okay, so our tastes definitely do not align. The 2 books that she rated 5 stars, or a full, almost 5, were like 2 or 3 stars. And Fool Me Once was like a high 4 stars. Very interesting. We do read lots of romance, I think. I think differently. I don't know. I actually can't remember if she reads a lot of romance. I think mostly, like, lately her Storygraph has been romance, but she hasn't updated in a while, so I'm not quite sure. But this was very interesting. Yeah, this was a very cool take on the whole reading like my friends, like wondering if my friends have good taste. Obviously, reading is, what's the word? No, not adjective. Whatever the word is. You know, you've got your own tastes and likes and dislikes and stuff. Like, I'm not trying to influence you. Or maybe a little bit. Let's just go back to other Sash. But this time she fell flat. Also, I read Funny Story before I read 7 Year Slip, and that was about a 30-something-year-old girl, or almost 30, who doesn't know how to cook and rooms with someone who knows how to cook. But also, like, if you're almost 30, I feel like you know some basic dishes at least. But if you're out here burning spaghetti in a tin, like, check yourself. It's just not that quirky take that you think it is. I guess that's it for this vlog. Definitely go check out Shani, see what she liked or disliked about the books that I chose for her. And thank you so much for watching. If you do like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos by me. You can also find me on Goodreads, Instagram, and Storygraph. They're all at Sash Reads, and all linked down below as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye. I couldn't find my nose ring. So you get, I mean, I'm already Wish Shani, but like, even more wish.